What's going on, guys? I'm Jake the Lawn Kid. Welcome back to another weekend in the lawn. In today's video, we're going to be continuing on with our LCN Lawn Revival 2019. What we're going to be doing in today's episode is we're actually going to be following up on our overseeding that we did previously, and we're going to take a look and see how it has progressed within 2 to 3 weeks. So with all that being said, let's get into the video. I'm going to try and keep this video as short and concise as possible for the sole reason that I really don't have a whole lot to update you guys on. The lawn I'm dealing with here isn't thin in any way, shape, or form, and I really didn't have much of a struggle to document, nor did I have to talk about how I was going to overcome that struggle, so there's really not much to document there. So I figured what I'm going to do, instead of just talking you guys through what I've done, is I'm just going to show you guys a couple of videos and photos I've taken over the last couple of weeks to see how the lawn has progressed. To reiterate what I did in the last video, number one, we put down our grass seed, which was the GCI Tall Fescue blend, and I put that down at 5 pounds per thousand. Then I put down a fertility product from Carbon Earth Company called X-Start 824-4, and I applied that at a rate of 9 pounds per thousand, giving me about 0.72 pounds of nitrogen. My reasoning behind these two applications was to, number one, improve the overall turf quality. I wanted to get some newer cultivars into the lawn that are better advanced against common everyday problems we deal with, like foot traffic, disease, drought, those types of things. And on top of that, I wanted to get a fertility product in there to, number one, kickstart the growth of our new seed, and number two, provide a nice green up to the existing grass we have and improve the overall quality of it. Our main priority today is going to be to get the lawn ready for winter, right? We're at that point, we're 3 weeks after seeding, we're in mid to late September, and because of that, this is when I want you guys to start thinking about winter, because if there's one thing you're gonna hear me say a lot on this channel, it's that as we're going into the winter, you wanna make sure that your lawn goes to bed with a full tummy so that it can wake up strong next spring and be the greenest lawn on the block before anyone else. Some of you might be wondering, how are we going to get there? And that is going to be our old friend nitrogen. Now, I've actually done a video all about lawn winterization, talking about the science of nitrogen and how applying nitrogen at the end of the year can be very effective. If you guys would like to check that out, I will leave that video here in the eye in the top right corner, as well as linked in the description below. Go watch that video to learn a little bit more about the science behind that. To basically sum it up real quick, we want to apply nitrogen right now as it's going to be a little more stable, meaning it's not really going to move, it's not really going to evaporate up and out if it's not utilized, and because of that, it's going to remain in the soil, in the root system all throughout the winter, and once we get to spring, those nutrients are then going to be released, thus giving us that nice green up that we're looking for before anybody else. As I mentioned before, it really doesn't matter what product you use for this as long as you have the nitrogen. We spent all year microdosing the lawn with micronutrients and giving it potassium to help regulate the cell walls, but now our main priority here is going to be to stock it up with nitrogen for next year. So ideally, any product you can find that contains a synthetic form of nitrogen, you will be okay. And that brings me to the product I'm going to use today, another product from Carbon Earth Company, and that is going to be Carbon X 2404. So this product is very similar to X-Start, albeit a little different, so I recommend you pay attention and listen to the benefits. So the first one being macronutrients, we're dealing with 24% nitrogen, no phosphorus, and 4% potassium. We get some nitrogen in there, which is what we want right now to stimulate top growth once we get into the spring. And on top of that, we're also going to get some potassium to help thicken the plant cell walls to regulate water and nutrient uptake, which is very important year-round. In addition to the macros, we're also going to get some micronutrients. Now, as I mentioned before, micronutrients are very essential as they're going to help improve the overall performance of the macronutrients. The two micros that we're going to have in this product are going to be number one, sulfur. That's going to help with overall vigor in the turf next year. And on top of that, we're also going to get some iron, which is going to be responsible for providing that nice double dark blue-green look that we all know and love. The third benefit we're going to get here is a couple of additional sugars that I really like. The first one being biochar, which will hold and release nutrients when needed. And then the second one being humic acid. Now, as I've talked about plenty of times on this channel, I highly recommend the use of humic acid as it is a chelator, which means that it will aid in increasing overall nutrient availability to the plant, thus making our applications today more effective. Our application rate today, it really doesn't matter what you apply this at. You could apply this at 2 pounds per thousand, 3 pounds per thousand. The idea is that no matter what you do, you want to go ahead and fill the lawn up with nitrogen. That's our main priority here. So don't worry about overdoing it. Just know that as we progress into the winter here, you're going to hear me pushing nitrogen a lot as we want to get the lawn ready for next spring. For me, because I really can't overdo it, I'm going to go ahead and go to the top here and apply another 0.72 pounds of nitrogen. And the way I'm going to get there with Carbon X is to apply at the high rate of 3 pounds per thousand square feet. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will show you how to get the deepest, darkest, greenest, thickest lawn on the block. I'm Jake the Lawn Kid. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. If I don't see you guys next time, your lawn is going to be dominated. See you later.